All right, so immediate knee pain relief. That's what we're bringing in this video. If you don't have a VOODOO band, this is the most amazing thing you could ever get. I'm gonna use it. These tactics and tricks will still work. Now, before we dive in and actually fix your knee, I gotta show you the real reason you're in knee pain. The knee joint is just a hinge joint. It just opens and closes like this. It doesn't really do a lot of rotating. There's a lot of rotation in the ankle. There's a lot of rotation in the hip, right? But not so much in the knee joint. When one of those two areas is bound up, that's where you're gonna see a lot of your knee pain happen. So this knee pain fix is to get you out of knee pain. Muscular imbalances that are causing all your joints to go out of alignment and causing a traction issue in the knee is the actual cause. So follow along. We're gonna relieve your knee pain literally in 3 moves, super simple. And then I got a bonus for you at the end to strengthen your knee, in case you watch the whole entire video. So the first move we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the VOODOO band, I'm gonna wrap it around the top of my quad. Most of you guys that have knee pain have a dominant quad that's pulling too hard and creating tension in the patella tendon. So I'm gonna wrap on a scale of 1 to 10, like a 7. Then, say it's my right knee that needs to work, I'm gonna actually over pat. I have a little mat here. I'm gonna pat it a little bit more with a decorative pillow. You can use a decorative pillow of your choice. I chose to use the one that was the ugliest, honestly. Now the next movement I'm gonna do is a hip flexor lunge stretch. So I'm gonna get into a hip flexor lunge with the back foot elevated. Now from here, in this nice cushion environment, I've got cushion here, I've got cushion here, there's no pain. If you try to do this movement on bare floor, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna cause pain. You're not gonna release your knee. It has to release. If it's in pain, it's not gonna work. So the next movement I want you to do is simply move your hip forwards and backwards. And what this is doing is it's taking the knee slowly through flexion and extension and also mobilizing the quad itself and releasing, because I have the VOODOO band on, all of those extra connections in the back of the knee with the hamstring. So you wanna do this about 10 times within your range of motion. If you can't go all the way back, it's okay. Then you're gonna stretch. So you're gonna push your hip out, do your hip flexor lunge stretch, and then at the end, rotate over. Just like that. Now the next movement you could do with a household belt. Again, because I have the VOODOO band here, I might as well do it with the VOODOO band. But it's a knee tracking exercise, just to get the knee to track correctly. Now, if your knee isn't tracking correctly, it's gonna hurt. And a lot of times, you just have like a little bit of an impingement on the actual kneecap itself where it's just not tracking correctly. This is to fix that. So again, you could use a household belt for this. What I'm gonna do, and I'll show you the other side, I'm gonna strap the band around the ball of my foot, so the top part of my foot. I'm gonna sit up straight and bring my knee to my chest and slowly push it out. You wanna use the slowest tempo possible. And we're just gonna work this nice slow tempo with the knee in and out, making sure that the knee goes straight, the toes go straight. And as you're doing it, watch your toes, make sure they're not tilting out or in or anything like that. You wanna keep this as straight as possible, at least 10 reps. All right, we've got one more move before we dive into stability. All right, for the last one, take your VOODOO floss band. You're gonna wrap right below the kneecap. This is gonna create a little bit of tension. I would go around 3 times and then just take the excess and tie it in. You don't need the whole thing. Now, if you are a stronger person, you don't have a ton of knee pain, you don't really need an assist, you could use a door for this or anything to take your body weight off of the knee. I'm gonna use this TV stand. But basically you're gonna start to squat, hold on to the TV stand or chair or counter or whatever you're using and take the weight off the knee. If you're in a gym, one of those like Rogue setup squat racks would help a lot. And you're just gonna go up and down. Now, as you do this, keep your toes straight and push your knees out, just like this. Now, if you have enough strength or the knee plane's not that bad, just simply do an air squat, grip the ground with your feet, screw them in, push the knees out. And the goal here is to really break up the tissue behind the knee and get it to track correctly. Promised one stability move for the knee. Literally my favorite stability move. This is to stabilize the hip. So a lot of work so far on the knee joint itself. Haven't done a lot on actually stabilizing the hip, which if the hip's out of alignment, you're gonna have a lot of trouble. This is a kneeling hip airplane. It's one of my favorite moves, and it's pretty difficult, so if you can't do it, it's okay. But how it works is you're going to go on all fours, you're going to drive one leg back, hold there, and we're gonna do 3 holds. Slowly lift your shoulder, turn your hip and your foot. So see how my foot and my hip are facing you now? Then you're gonna slowly turn back down. Keep the heel up, so that's the 3rd pause. And then start at the regular position. Now you would wanna do at least 3 of these with a 5-5 tempo. So you wanna go as slow as possible and really focus on opening those glutes, holding stability through the pelvis, and then working back down with that eccentric motion and focus on just keeping everything stable. This movement here is not meant to make you jacked. It's meant to make you stable so that the other movements that you do, like your squats, your deadlifts, running, can make you jacked. Now guys, if this video helped you, make sure you leave a comment, let me know. I'm out here working super hard for you. All I ask is you leave a comment and share with your friends. Thanks.